Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm here to discuss a product sense question on how to improve Uber. So let's get started. Our approach to improving Uber's product involves several key steps, most of them being similar to the design questions in my previous videos. So we'll begin by describing the product and its current functionalities. Then we'll ask certain clarifying questions to ensure we're addressing the right issues and have a clear understanding of our objectives. We'll define our goals to align our efforts to Uber's strategic priorities. After that, we'll list down and prioritize certain user segments, focusing on the most critical user segments. We'll identify and prioritize the pain points of our selected user segment, propose some solutions, and then prioritize these solutions based on their potential impact and feasibility. Finally, we'll define success metrics to measure the effectiveness of our improvements and summarize our overall strategy. This structured approach will help us systematically enhance the Uber experience. Whenever we describe an existing product or an existing company, we answer certain questions. For example, when we describe Uber here, we want to answer what is Uber, what does Uber do, who are its users, why do they use it, how do they use it, and who are the competitors of Uber. So let's start by describing Uber. Uber is a ride sharing mobile application that connects drivers with riders. Riders use the app to request for a ride, wait for the ride to arrive, travel to their destination, and make a payment. Drivers accept ride requests, transport riders to their destination, and complete trips through the app. The main competitors for Uber in India are Ola and Rapido, while in the United States or other countries in the West, we have Lyft as a major competitor. Understanding these basics helps us set the stage for our improvement plan by providing context on Uber's operations and market position. To focus our efforts, we need to clarify several important questions. What are we trying to improve? Are we focusing on revenue, user satisfaction, or the number of users? Let's say we can decide, and let's decide this as we progress further. Which geographical area are we targeting? We'll concentrate on the Indian market where Uber faces intense competition. And why is Uber seeking these improvements? Well, the primary goal is to stay competitive in the market. Are there any constraints regarding budget or timeline? In this scenario, we have no constraints. And are we aiming for an MVP release or a full launch? Let's aim for an MVP release initially. These parameters will guide our improvement strategy and ensure our efforts are aligned with Uber's strategic goals. Let's take a closer look at the industry landscape. Uber is facing significant competition from Ola and Rapido in India. There are several key factors to consider. Low switching costs for users mean they can easily switch from Uber to a competitor. Post COVID, vehicle ownership has increased, reducing the need for cabs. However, this trend is starting to normalize a bit now. Rapid urbanization and increasing income levels also increases the demand for ride sharing market. There is also a growing demand for quick and convenient rides among customers. There are low barriers to entry, allowing new competitors to enter the market easily, as the business model is easy to replicate. Despite these challenges, Uber's strengths lie in its strong brand image and extensive network. By leveraging these strengths, we can focus on improving the user experience, which will eventually help increase revenue and maintain a competitive advantage. Now, let's understand the user segments a bit more. Understanding our users is crucial for identifying their specific needs and pain points and for tailoring our solutions effectively. We have riders and the drivers. Riders is further segmented into various subgroups with distinct needs. Working professionals. These users rely on Uber for daily commutes to and from work. Their primary concerns are reliability, punctuality, and cost effectiveness. They prefer a service that can guarantee timely pickups and drop offs, especially during peak hours. Tourists. Tourists use Uber for convenience and ease of navigation in unfamiliar cities. They value features like multi language support, clear fare estimates, and safety assurances. Elderly. Elderly users need a service that is easy to use and offers safety and comfort. Features such as assistance with entering and exiting the vehicle, driver background checks, and clear communication are essential for this group. Stay at home moms. This group often needs a reliable service for school runs, errands, and other school activities. Safety and consistency are paramount, along with features that accommodate child seats and family friendly rides. College graduates. These users are looking for affordability and convenience. They often travel at irregular hours and need flexible and cost effective transportation options. Let's look at drivers. This segment is equally important and consists of full time drivers and part time drivers. Full time drivers, these drivers depend on Uber as their primary source of income. They're concerned about earnings, job security, and the flexibility of working hours. Part time drivers, these drivers use Uber to supplement their income. They prioritize flexibility and the ability to choose their working hours, but also value fair compensation and safety. We've chosen to prioritize the rider segment because of their high total addressable market. And within the rider segment, we've prioritized working professionals for several reasons. Working professionals represent a larger portion of riders' user base. Improving their experience can lead to a more significant overall impact on the platform. Riders, especially those in the premium segments like working professionals, are more likely to pay extra for enhanced features and services, directly contributing to increased revenue, which will help us stay competitive. Working professionals also have a higher ride frequency, giving us the scope to improve user experience at ease. By focusing on these user segments, we aim to address the most critical pain points and implement solutions that offer the greatest potential for improving user satisfaction and boosting Uber's competitive position in the market. We've identified several critical pain points that working professionals frequently encounter when using Uber. Addressing these issues is key to improving user satisfaction and retention. Let's take a closer look at each of these pain points and the reasons behind their prioritization. In remote or less populated areas, or even in high demand areas, riders often face difficulties in finding available cars. This leads to longer wait times, frustration, and potential loss of users to competitors with better coverage. This issue is quite common in areas with sparse driver presence and also during peak hours. The intensity is high as it directly impacts the rider's ability to use the service when needed. During peak hours or events, surge pricing can significantly increase the cost of rides, causing dissatisfaction among riders who feel they're being charged unfairly. This occurs regularly during peak times and special events. The intensity is also high as it affects the affordability of the service and can lead to negative perceptions of Uber's pricing practices. Next, drivers might delay pickups due to traffic, personal reasons, or strategic behavior to maximize earnings. This can lead to increased waiting times and frustration for riders. The frequency is quite frequent in busy urban areas, and intensity is high, especially for riders who are on a tight schedule or in a hurry. Next, cancellations after ride confirmation can be particularly frustrating for riders. as they're left scrambling to find an alternative at the last minute. This issue can severely impact user trust and satisfaction, and this happens occasionally but has a significant impact when it does. And the intensity is very high as it disrupts the rider's plans and can lead to a loss of confidence in the service. Next, some drivers might ask for additional payments, citing reasons such as extra distance, waiting time, or personal preferences. This creates a negative user experience and distrust. It's relatively rare but extremely problematic when it does occur, and intensity is high as it involves financial disputes and potential conflicts. And lastly, riders may encounter vehicles that are not well maintained or drivers who exhibit unprofessional behavior, such as rudeness, unsafe driving, or lack of hygiene. This severely affects the overall experience. It occurs occasionally but notable enough to impact the perceptions of quality. Intensity is high as it directly affects comfort, safety, and user satisfaction. We prioritize pain points that occur frequently as they affect a larger portion of the user base and can lead to widespread dissatisfaction if not addressed. High intensity pain points, even if less frequent, can have a severe impact on user experience and trust in the service. These issues can lead to negative word of mouth and reduced user retention. By prioritizing these pain points based on frequency and intensity, we can focus our efforts on implementing solutions that will have the most significant positive impact on the rider experience. Addressing these issues will not only improve user satisfaction but also enhance Uber's competitive position in the market. To address the pain points identified, we propose a set of comprehensive solutions aimed at improving the rider experience and increasing overall satisfaction. Let's look at each of these solutions in a bit more detail. Subscription plan. The primary goal is to offer riders a more predictable and enhanced service experience, especially during peak times and in high demand areas. Subscribers will have the benefit of avoiding surge pricing, making their rides more affordable during peak times. The subscription will offer priority pickups, reducing wait times significantly. It will also allow subscribers to pre-book rides, ensuring that a car will be available at the specified time, reducing anxiety and wait times. This plan can be rolled out as an optional monthly or yearly subscription, with different tiers offering varying levels of benefits. Charging drivers for delays and cancellations. The objective is to incentivize drivers to adhere to committed pickup times and discourage cancellations. Features include implementing a penalty system where drivers are charged a fee if they delay pickups beyond a certain threshold, and also charging a fee to drivers who cancel rides after confirming, especially if they're already en route. This system can be automated within the app, tracking drivers' behavior and applying penalties accordingly. Clear communication and training will be provided to drivers about the new policies. Incentivizing drivers for timeliness and low cancellation rates. The objective is to motivate drivers to provide timely and reliable service. Features include offering bonuses or higher earnings per ride for drivers who consistently meet pickup times, and providing additional incentives for maintaining low cancellation rates, such as bonus payments or higher priority and ride requests. This feature will be integrated into the driver app with real time feedback on performance metrics and potential rewards. Auto pre-book feature. The objective is to provide riders with convenience of scheduling their regular trips automatically. Features include allowing users to set up regular trips such as daily commutes and pre-book them in advance, and also ensuring a driver is available at the scheduled time with an additional fee for this service. This feature will be integrated into the rider app where users can input their frequent trip details. The system will automatically book these trips and notify drivers in advance. Now let's prioritize the proposed solutions by evaluating them based on their effort, impact, and risk. This prioritization will help us focus on implementing the most effective improvements first, ensuring a strategic and efficient approach to enhancing the Uber experience. Subscription plan. The effort required is medium. It requires updating the app to include subscription management, priority booking features, and search price avoidance. And the impact is high. It directly addresses key pain points such as search pricing and availability. And there is a potential to generate substantial recurring revenue from subscription fees. The risk is low. While some users may resist paying a subscription fee, the benefits offered are likely to attract a significant number of frequent users. Charging drivers for delays and cancellations. The effort required is medium. It requires integrating the feature into the driver's app to automatically track delays and cancellations and apply penalties. The impact is high. It significantly improves pickup reliability and reduces cancellations, enhancing user trust and satisfaction. And it directly tackles one of the most frustrating issues for riders. The risk is also high. There is a potential backlash from drivers who may feel penalized unfairly. This can be mitigated through clear communication and fair implementation. Incentivizing drivers for timeliness and low cancellation rates. The effort required is medium. It requires updating the driver's app to include performance tracking and reward distribution. And the impact is medium. It encourages drivers to provide timely and reliable service, and positive reinforcement can improve overall driver morale and performance. And the risk is low. Drivers are likely to welcome incentives as they directly benefit from improved performance. And it's also relatively straightforward to implement with minimal risk. Auto pre-book feature. The effort required is medium. It requires incorporating the pre-booking feature into the rider app, allowing users to schedule regular trips. And the impact is low to medium. It adds a layer of convenience for users with predictable schedules, potentially increasing loyalty. And the risk is low. It's likely to be well received by users who need regular and predictable transportation. And it is technically feasible with minimal complications. By prioritizing based on effort, impact, and risk, we ensure that our resources are allocated efficiently to deliver the most significant benefits to Uber and its users. This strategic approach allows us to systematically enhance the rider experience while managing risks and optimizing resource utilization. To measure the success of our improvements, we'll track several key metrics. An activation metric would be percentage of users subscribing to the premium plan. High subscription uptake indicates that users find value in the benefits offered, such as avoiding surge pricing and priority pickups. Engagement metrics include average number of bookings per user per month after subscription and also the percentage of pre-bookings per user per month. Retention metrics include average number of bookings from subscribed users on a month over month and quarter over quarter basis, and also the percentage of subscribed users not booking or churning. High number of bookings provides confidence in our solutions and also our prioritization strategy. Other metrics include average revenue from new subscribed users and the customer satisfaction score. High rider satisfaction is crucial for user retention and positive word of mouth. It directly impacts the perceived value of Uber's service, and revenue growth is a clear indicator of the success of implemented solutions and their acceptance by users. These metrics will provide a comprehensive view of our progress and help us gauge the effectiveness of our strategies, ensuring that we stay on track to achieve our goals. Now let's summarize. In summary, our approach to improving Uber involves a detailed analysis of the product and user pain points, prioritizing solutions based on their potential impact, effort, and risk, and measuring success through targeted metrics. By focusing on enhancing the user experience, particularly for the riders, we aim to boost revenue and maintain Uber's competitive edge. This structured approach ensures that our efforts are targeted and effective, leading to tangible improvements in the Uber experience. Well, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel.